And now it's time for the fabulous Price is Right pricing game recap. Now, just so you know, this is for yesterday's show. Even though today is Tuesday, this was for yesterday. I didn't do it yesterday because, well, because the Price is Right episode guide, the webmaster, didn't put it up until the nighttime, and I didn't have a chance to do it then. But I'm here because one of my games was played. So, anyways, the pricing games that were played on yesterday's episode were Grand Game, Bargain Game, Cover Up, Shell Game, Pick a Number, and That's Too Much! Okay, our first contestant was Sabrina. She played the Grand Game for a chance to win up to $10,000 in cash. The target price today was... the target price for yesterday was $5. For her first pick for the grocery products, she picked the Johnson & Johnson Band-Aids. The actual price, $4.49. She was up to $10. Then in her next pick, she went with the Pick Sweet Baby Brussels Sprouts. Oh, so I wasn't so sure about that, but when Drew revealed it, the price was $2.69, up to $100. Then in her next pick, Sabrina went with the Rolled Gold Pretzel Twists. And I felt pretty good about this choice, because I actually know because I've seen pretzel bags be under $5 lately, and yes, this was true. It was a good choice. $3.69, up to $1,000. Now she could choose to keep her $1,000 or risk it for $10, and Sabrina chose to go on. So for the win, she decided to go with the Pepperidge Farm stuffing mix, and not the Citrus Magic Air Freshener, nor the Reese's Miniature Peanut Butter Cups family size bag. And when the actual retail price of the stuffing was revealed, it was, oh boy, $3.99! She won the $10,000! Good start. By the way, the freshener was $5.49 and the candy bag was $6.59 respectively. Just to you know. So what a good start. Okay, Philip was the next contestant. He played the bargain game for a chance to win a new Avanti home fitness gym and a new Samsung 64-inch HDTV, as modeled by both Gwendolyn and Rachel respectively. They were also the only two models on today's show. Yesterday's show, sorry for that error. Philip chose to go with thought that the HDTV was the bigger bargain. Okay, so let's see if it was right. First for the Avanti Home Gym, bargain price $3,499. Actual retail price $3,999, a difference of $500. I think it was looking pretty good. So if the HDTV's bargain price was more than $500, he'd be a winner. Okay, to the HDTV, bargain price $1,300. Actual retail price $2,200, a difference of $900. He wins both prizes, totaling up to $6,199 in prizes altogether. Great job. Okay, Janette was our next contestant. She played Cover Up for a chance to win a new Dodge Avenger SE, as modeled by the gorgeous Gwendolyn. And the gags were all, I won't say much, but they included a clover, a horseshoe, a Lincoln penny, and a wishbone, and one other thing I won't say. And anyways, in her first attempt of guessing the price of the car, she covered up the first gag with a 2. She covered up the clover also with a 2. Then she covered up the horseshoe with a 7, the Lincoln penny with a 9, and the wishbone with a 0, making her guess of the price of the car $22,790. Was that the price of the car? No, it wasn't. But did she have at least one number right to keep on playing? Yes, she did. She had 3 numbers right. Right, she had the first 2 and the 4th number, respectively. So, yes, I knew it would be a $22,000 car, and it was good she got the 4th one right with the 9. So now in her second attempt, she covered up the 7 with a 4 and the 0 with a 5, making the new price $22,495. I think that might be a good price. Those were the numbers that I was making her to pick anyway, so considering that the last 3 digits, I guess, would probably be the interstate highway where I live near, just so you know. No. Was $22,495 the actual retail price of the car? No, it wasn't. But did she have at least one number right to keep on playing? No, she didn't, and the game was over. Actual retail price, $22,893. Too bad. Oh well. Alright. Kathleen was our next contestant. She played the shell game for a chance to win a set of new kitchen appliances as modeled by Gwendolyn. It was a prize valued at $6,747. For her first guess at winning a chip, which Rachel was in charge of the small prizes. Says the first item was a West Bend iced tea maker. Wrong price was $35. She believed it was higher. And yes, it was higher. It was $60. She placed her chip at shell number 3. Now for the second prize, a Cuisinart citrus press. Wrong price was $150. She believed it was lower. It was higher. It was $240. No chip there, so no additional cash bonus for her. Alright, on to the next item, a cast iron bacon press. Wrong price was $23. She believed it was higher. It was lower. It was $15. And now to the last item, which was 4 heart-shaped bowls. Wrong price was $55. She believed it was lower. And yes, it was lower. It was $30. She won another chip, and she placed it at the 4th chip. So she had a 50-50 chance of winning that prize. Now, if the ball was behind the 3rd or 4th shell, she would be a winner. Drew lifted the 3rd shell first. Was the ball behind the 3rd shell? No, it wasn't. So it either had to be behind the 4th shell or else the game was over. And when Drew lifted up the 4th shell contained... Oh boy. The shell had the ball! She won the prize! It's a good thing she got that last small prize right, because otherwise all would have been lost. So, great win! Okay, Graciella was the next contestant. She played Pick a Number for a chance to win a trip to the Bahamas. It was a 4-digit prize, and the last 3 digits were 1, 2, and 8, respectively. Hey, that's another familiar number in Massachusetts, also a highway. The free choices for the missing number were either 5, 7, and 9. She ended up picking lucky number 7, making the price $7,128, and not $5,128, nor $9,128. And to tell you, I think that's a pretty good number choice. And when Drew revealed the missing number for in the prize, the missing number was... It was a 7! $7,128 was the actual retail price! Great! She's going to the Bahamas! Good job! Alright. Teresa, who was in contestants row the entire show, and was the last of the first 4 contestants to come on out of contestants row, she played That's Too Much! Okay, the dreaded pricing game. Forget this. Surprised to see this, she got to play it for a Volkswagen Beetle, as modeled by Ravishing Rachel. Here's how this game started. Here were the prizes. First one, 19,120. She chose to keep going. 20,289. Again, she chose to keep going. 21,480. She chose to keep going again. And then 22,500, and that's when she said, "That's too much!" So she ended up stopping there. So if the actual retail price was between 21,480 and 22,500, she would be a winner. And when Rachel revealed the actual retail price of the Volkswagen Beetle, the actual price was 20,815. She went one prize too many. She should have stopped at 21,480 was the prize that was over for the actual retail price. Oh well. And now on to the acknowledgement sections. First up with the Shell game, this was also Shell Game's third playing of the season. Last season, its third playing didn't come until mid-April. Well, so it seems to have gotten the third playing earlier. It kind of definitely had a little bit of a short break. Break between the playing and the last playing back in January, which you remember that APizzle90 did the recap for that one. Well, and so just so you know. No, also, Grand Game has now been won 3 straight times with the full cash value in place. Kind of rare to see 10,000 be won 3 straight times in the game. It hardly happens that much. So, there you go and go on that. And I don't really... Also, for one other thing, we also had a spin-off in the second showcase showdown between Kathleen and Graciella. For which Graciella won the spin-off, just so you know. So, there you go. And now I'm going to go to... there are no contestant recognition contestants today because there was no consolation wins whatsoever. But we did pretty good. We won 4 out of 6 pricing games. They were Grand Game, Bargain Game, Shell Game, and Pick a Number, respectively. And now on to the showcases. I'm going to tell you about them because it may be kind of interesting. In the first showcase, we had 2 32GB iPods and a trip to Niagara Falls as modeled by Rachel. These were shown right near door number 4. And a Fiat 500L Pop hatchback modeled by Gwendolyn. Graciella was the top winner, but she chose to pass the showcase to Janette. Janette bid $22,550. And now the Graciella showcase. Her showcase contained a set of Honda Rebel motorcycle, a trip to the Grand Canyon, and a trip to beautiful Florence, Italy. The last prize was modeled by Rachel. Gwendolyn pretty much modeled at least one of the other two prizes. Graciella bid $24,500. Now to the actual results. Drew started with Janette first. Janette's bid, $22,550. Actual retail price, $25,882. Difference of $3,332. Now the Graciella showcase. Her bid, $24,500. Actual retail price, $20,966. She is over, and thus Janette wins the showcase by default. What a comeback! Well, yeah, so she didn't win a car and cover-up, but she was able to do so in the showcase. Janette won a grand total of $26,562 in prizes. This is altogether. So, therefore, the MVPs of The Price is Right are Sabrina, Philip, Kathleen and Graciella for their pricing game wins, and Janette for her showcase win. And so great. Well, there you go. I hope you all enjoyed this recap. Again, sorry that I'm did it a day later than usual. So because I ended up printing out, and I actually did not take notes for yesterday's show, by the way. So sorry about that. But I will do it for today, and yeah, I might have another recap later today if Triple Play or Step Up gets played. Otherwise, you'll see somebody else on the pricing game recap team. Could be Mr. Horgan, or it could be Neil if any of his other games get played, or any other user that has certain games whatsoever. But anyways, thanks for watching, and remember, this is Martin S51989 reminding you to help control the pet population. Don't forget to have your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody.